outer space. I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. I'm gone, I've been far away. I'm illuminated now, make a move, start a waves. I've been dreaming about flying for a long time. I had a vision from the birds, they want a coastline. Artificially intelligent way. I'm your future, past and present, I'm a fine line.
The Philadelphia experiment has been a mystery for over 50 years. It revolves around the U.S. Eldridge, a U.S. Navy destroyer that supposedly vanished during an experiment in 1943. The story began with astronomer Morris Jessup, who received a letter from Carlos Miguel Allende, a former sailor. Allende claimed that the ship became invisible and teleported after being surrounded by a green fog. Allegedly, crew members died or suffered severe injuries during the experiments. The government allegedly discontinued the project after the tragic events. The U.S. Eldridge was later transferred to the Greek Navy and decommissioned in 1992.
The Philadelphia experiment is a controversial theory that alleges that in 1943 during World War II, the U.S. Navy conducted a secret experiment that resulted in the teleportation of a warship, the USS Eldridge, from Philadelphia to Norfolk, Virginia. It is believed that this experiment was based on the unified field theory. The experiment allegedly aimed to manipulate the gravitational and electromagnetic fields of the ship to create a cloaking effect, making the ship invisible and about to travel through time. During the experiment, the ship was said to have disappeared from view and teleported to Norfolk, Virginia, nearly 200 miles away, before returning to Philadelphia. Some accounts claim that the ship was visible but had a greenish glow, while others say that it was completely invisible. According to the claim, the experiment was a success, but it had unexpected and dangerous side effects. Crew members on the ship allegedly suffered from various physical and psychological effects, including nausea, disorientation, and even spontaneous combustion. Some accounts claim that crew members were fused with the ship's metal hull, while others say that some of them disappeared entirely. If the unified field theory were successfully developed, it would be a monumental breakthrough in physics and would represent a major step forward in our understanding of the universe. A complete and consistent unified field theory would provide a single mathematical framework for understanding all the fundamental forces and particles of nature, and would allow us to describe and predict the behavior of the universe on all scales.
The Philadelphia experiment left the crew of the USS Eldridge fused together with the ship, still alive but with limbs sealed to the metal, while others were driven mad by what they experienced. In 1943, the U.S. Navy was conducting top-secret experiments in the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard designed to render vessels completely invisible to enemy radar by harnessing immense electromagnetic forces. During the first test, the ship became almost invisible, with witnesses describing an eerie green-blue glow that surrounded the hull of the ship before the Eldridge disappeared. After it reappeared, the crew complained of severe nausea, but proceeded to recalibrate the equipment for a second test. The second test, however, went wrong, as her generators spun up and the ship disappeared in a flash of blue light and reappeared in Norfolk, Virginia, over 200 miles away before disappearing again and reappearing back in Philadelphia. Leaked military documents allege that the Eldridge and her crew experienced reality-bending phenomena, traveled 10 minutes back in time, and crew members suffered mental disorders, and some were uncontrollably phasing in and out of invisibility. After 2 botched attempts, the Navy abandoned the project and brainwashed the survivors, but the effects of the experiment have lasted much longer.